All right, everybody, welcome to today's episode. We are doing something a little bit different for you guys today. Rather than being out on the bank or on the boat, we are going to be doing a rod review, and specifically, we are going to be showing you the carp rods that I use. And the one that I'm going to be showing you today is going to be the Okuma Carp Avenger rod. And I've started kind of getting into these last year, and this is the one that we're going to be briefly kind of going over for you guys today. And for those that don't know, Okuma released the Carp Avenger rod, I think it was last year, and brand new rod. And it might be a couple years old. I'm not for sure on this, but it is a relatively new rod on their market there. So my brother uses them, so he recommended that I try these, and they've been really good. So just kind of want to give you a basic breakdown of how good these rods are. All right, so the one I'm going to be showing you is a 10 foot rod, and it's nice because it comes in two pieces here, and they're about, when you take this rod or break it down to your two pieces, it's evenly distributed as far as the length. So it's pretty nice, you know, for transportation or if you want to travel with it, so you don't get that unevenness that you sometimes get with the two-piece rods. So all right, let me kind of show you, see if you guys can kind of see the font in here. So hopefully you guys can kind of see that. You can see the nice logo in there, or it has Okuma logo with the Avenger. So I think this is the same font they use like in the movie for the Marvel movies. I'm not really sure. So you can see the rod seat here. This is a graphite rod seat, so it's meant to hold any kind of spinning reel. These would pair really well with the Okuma Avenger reels, and which we'll do that in a separate video later on. So it's kind of nice that you have this nice rod seat here, and you can kind of see towards the end of the rod there that it kind of has this nice, I kind of like how it's thin through here, so you can get a good grasp of the rod if you're battling a big fish. You can kind of see at the end there, so where you can even have extra padding here for your rod, and kind of has the one guide piece on the very end of the bottom first piece of the rod. So, and we'll go back to that piece in a second. Just want to show you the rest of the rod. So this is the other piece of it, where it has the 5 remaining guide tips here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. So, and more than enough to, you know, hold all your line and battle these big fish. And this is a 3-pound test curve. Some other specifications on this rod is that it is the power is medium heavy, so really meant to, you know, battle those big fish. The action is a medium fast, which is nice because it really, the fast component helps with the casting durability. And if you're carp fishing from the bank, you know that casting is very important, especially if you need to hit those certain ledges or drop-offs, or really just trying to get in the middle of your swim where the carp might be feeding. So this is I really like this rod. The best thing I like about it is the weight of it. It's extremely lightweight. I've been carp fishing for over 6 or 7 years now, and I've used a variety of rods, and I'm not kidding when I say this, but this is probably one of the more lighter weight rods that I've used. I think this is like a little over 9 ounces, and I like how light it is. You feel really comfortable and in control when you're handling the rod. Like I said, I've only been using these since middle of last year, but they've really done really well for me. I've caught my personal best carp on this. I've caught multiple in the 20s. And my PB is 33 pounds and I think 8 ounces, so it held up really well. I like the 10-foot length because it's good for large rivers, small rivers, even creeks. It's a nice length for a variety of body of waters. Now this rod does come in a 12-foot piece as well, 12-foot length, And what's even nice about that too is that the price of the 10-foot and the 12-foot rod is the same. So these are going for about $73, $74. You can get these on the Amazon.com website. You can also go to AkumaFishingUSA.com and you can find these rods on there. So it's the only carp rod that they have in their arsenal for Okuma. And really nice rods. You have the aluminum steel guides on here. I think there's your aluminum steel, I believe. So really really durable. I've not had any issues. They have not broken. Sometimes you can hear cracks in your rods when you're dealing with a lot of weight, or just the fish can be really heavy. But these are not meant to really break at all. So I use 15-pound monofilament line on these on my reels. You can probably go heavier with the line. You can go lighter. And another question I commonly get asked when I do like a rod review, or people just reach out to me in general, is like, how much weight for my method feeder or bank sinker can I use on these? So I use anywhere between 2 to 4 ounces. I haven't had any issues with that weight with the method feeders on these rods. 2 to 4 ounces. Really anything more than 4 ounces is a little too much, I think, when you're carp fishing. That just lets me know that either the current's probably too fast. But these can probably actually go up to probably more than 4 ounces as well. So like I said, no issues with the 4 ounces. You could probably go heavier on these. And that's really all I have for this. Just wanted to give you a brief overview of this rod. And I hope you guys can check it out. Like I said, AkumaFishingUSA.com. You can also Google the Okuma Carp Avenger rod. There's different websites that are also carrying these as well. One more thing I want to point out with this rod before we kind of close it up here. You can kind of see the piece here at the end of the bottom piece of the rod. See how it kind of looks a little different? That's good, because when you put your rod together here, that kind of helps provide extra security for it. Makes it stick nice and good into that piece there. So I just connected it there. So alright guys, that's all we have for today. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Like I said, please give these rods a look. Try them out. The price is not too bad on these. For those that are serious carp fishermen, you know that rods can be very expensive. So like I said, $73, $74. Alright guys, give a thumbs up for this video. Please consider hitting the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get these rods. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach me through the comments section of this video. As always guys, appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next one on Top Tactic Fishing. Take care guys.